top 10 of the PR.
Hero been around for a good amount of time as well. I faced up against Hero back in the day in comic strip and got my ass handed to me, but it just goes to show, you know, if you know the character, good for them. Not a lot of Link players out there besides Sane from Calgary, but game number 1, going to Small Battlefield, and we're starting out here as well. Definitely very good. One thing to keep advantage of is those combos as well from Link. Definitely very obscure combos for Link, and he's got the sex kick as well. So
yeah,
that's just like we see a lot of falling aerials for Terry, but Link only needs to fall in there.
I'm curious as to see how QC wants to play in this matchup. It feels like we're seeing him go through the gauntlet of just the weird characters right now. Maybe, and especially players and characters that traditionally he would not see in the Edmonton area.
Yes, and that's the thing, right? Like, we look at the higher level of play, but this level of play, I mean, Edmonton has quite a bit of a select different characters and the definitely different scene there, but fantastic edge guarding from Hero right there.
And it's more than just the bomb landing on that. It's the way that he was moving and reverse being up to that top platform just to make QC think, what is this guy doing? And all of a sudden, there's that bomb to the face.
It's
the mix-up. It's the mix-up. That's what it is at the end of the day.
You know what? Speaking of mixing up,
maybe a little too much sauce right now.
You know, ultimate mix-up.
A little too much sauce in your burger ruins the entire meal. You know.
That's right. Hey, I had some nice burgers yesterday, so I mean. Hey,
I had a nice burger too. It had the perfect amount of sauce, and that's what we need to see out of Hero right now if they want to be consistent in this.
This is definitely saucy here. I mean, Terry, for linear recoveries, we were talking about that earlier. If there's one thing that's not great for linear recoveries, it's a huge, massive hitbox like those bombs there, but he's managed to work around it pretty decently. So much pressure trying to get back to ledge, but QC is still making it back. Unfortunately, doesn't make it back this time. Hero was able to jump off and do a nice forward aerial for the kill there.
Yeah, just the range that Link is able to control, both close up with the Master Sword and long range with all their tricky projectiles. It's going to make it tough for QC to get in, especially when you want to use that forward air to link into your side B most of the time.
I did like that prediction there for the recovery. Not quite getting it though. Hero 104%. A nice saucy up smash. Will not be able to take the kill, but I like trying to take those chances to take the stock, especially once you're behind. But you don't want to get too antsy. You don't want to get too ahead of yourself. Watching the shield pressure
drops
too.
Out of this bomb right now. Even just getting a little stuff from that bomb. QC does not know how to play around this right now and is a bit on the ropes. Does land another jab combo there, and Hero has QC at the ledge again, and he can kill ridiculously early if he's able to find something like another falling nair forward air string.
Yeah, that's right. The pressure has been insane. QC.
Speaking of pressure,
ooh, you hear that?
The noise in this arena is starting to turn up. We are on main stage, big top 8 Sunday. We are on Championship Sunday, and that means we're on Championship Sunday for every game. We have card games, we got board games we played up on stage. We're gonna have the rest of our esports up there later. Valorant, Tekken 8, and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Sounds pretty good if you ask me. Oh, and a nice forward tilt there. Since he caught the bomb, couldn't really do a whole lot with it. It's not like you can detonate it yourself, right? So it's not one of those items where once you have it, it's going to be very advantageous for you, like a banana or a gyro, for example. There's only so much you can do with the bomb. Doesn't really do a whole lot. I mean, you could do like zero combos with it, but again, not as good as those other items. And it looks like we're going right back to Small Battlefield.
But touching on those items, I mean, the fact that Lynx has these items at all is what's giving QC so many matchup problems right now. This
Hard to get into with Terry.
This is the most tricky, I think, that QC has had to play into right now. This is the most tricky matchup right now. Even though, like, you know, we've seen the Bowser earlier, we've seen how tricky that matchup could be. He's just been able to get in consistently.
61.
The insane scenarios that Hero can just land you in time after time with the way he's D-dropping aerials, the way he's throwing out these projectiles is ridiculous. And QC, maybe if they can slow down this game pace a little bit, maybe you can get some work started. Finally getting some big combos in. Speaking of 60%, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, each character has it, can take advantage of it. We do see the goal on Terry as well. But like I said, all these projectiles cause such a huge issue for QC, such a huge issue for Terry. Hard to get in. He doesn't have a lot of moves to really go through it. It's not like he's like the other Shotos where he can just side B through these projectiles, right?
Exactly.
He doesn't have the opportunity to be able to do that.
For as strong as go mode is, you need to be able to get in, and Link is doing such a fantastic job of keeping QC away, just building up 150% from these ledge guards alone. The bomb, though, coming in raw, and that's exactly what QC is so strong at, is just flying in with these super strong, super risky options that just tend to land for when he throws them out.
That's right. I like the angles he's trying to play with the bombs too. As a link main, you need to know that. And this fantastic ledge trump, he was able to get the kill right there.
Not something we tend to see too often in the
No,
game.
you should see more ledge trumps. I think people should definitely take advantage of that more often, depending on the character, depending on the aerials as well. But it was definitely very good for Hero right there. Definitely has the advantage. But QC, he's keeping up that aggression. Does not want to stop as well. Needs to take up a stock. 142 for a lane is pretty decent, and a nice up smash right there for the punish.
I did like that recovery mix-up though, utilizing the bomb on the side to try to come back horizontally. You usually see that vertically.
You do, yes.
But Hero, man, he knows his character in and out right now. He's trying everything right now.
Good parry.
And a parry just to get the little bomb drop, just to make sure that QC can get the punish off of it. Definitely playing a lot more in the cut. He's been able to get through these projectiles a lot easier in this second match.
And you do see QC have a bit of an advantage right now. Definitely playing a lot better, basically around the bombs too. Playing around the bombs is definitely super good when it comes to this matchup. You got to be careful of the range. And the shielding has been great. Oh, not quite. Doesn't get the double down tilt pop up to get a kill there from hopefully. But off stage, both these characters, power dunk. Very good, very good. QC keeping it close, fantastic dash attack to catch the recovery up there, and now QC is ahead in this game.
Yep, absolutely, just boxing it out time and time again. No more slowing down. You cannot play at long range when you're playing into Link. He'll just keep you at range again and again, but QC is a master of keeping in the cut and just slipping through blows and doing the most unexpected things. That hurt box just moves a little bit to the left a little bit, you get a dunk and you seal out this game too. Things might be going really, really well for QC here right now if they're able to just get up from this ledge.
Terry is just like me. He likes his dunkaroos, baby. We got Go on deck. Definitely super scary at this point. A whole stock ahead. Power Geyser does not quite hit. And wow, that does not quite kill either. Very surprising. I mean, it's super close at this point. Hero is up a game, but you know what? It's not over.
And
It's
Hero,
not we see him coming back like that.
Hero wanted to play that so safe. You could just see him just retreating up to the ledge, and that's exactly the worst spot to be in because QC will just rip that and will just hit you with the, are you okay?
Hero was not okay. Hero was fighting for his life in that corner. It was not okay.
I mean, there we go. I mean, a hot start to this set. We've seen both of these players do some very incredible things.
Very.
And this 1-1, this set looking 1-1.
Yeah, fairly even set, like we said, guys. Best out of 5, so 1-1. And also, winner of this will be moving on, and the loser, unfortunately, just barely not make top 8. So this is super detrimental for both these players. We got to make it up there. Got to get the prizes. Game number 3, looking like we're going to Hollow Bastion. Yes, we are. What do you think how the platform is gonna be in this matchup? Would you say?
I feel like it's going to be a little bit easier for QC to get in, but this is Hero's pick. And just trying to be able to use that top platform just to get around the on-the-ground game that QC has as another way to just try and slip in and get in. It might be beneficial for Hero, but it feels like sometimes that doesn't matter. It feels like sometimes the stage pick doesn't matter when you're playing into QC just because he will keep his feet on the ground and just land blow after blow anyway. He's finding out all these amazing hits that just feel like they shouldn't connect, that they shouldn't string together.
Is it just me, or does the QC's adaptation look a lot better?
That is something to be said. It to an extent, it almost doesn't feel like adaptation. It just feels like pure control. It feels like he's wanting to string Hero by the neck and say, hey, this is the game we're going to play. No more ranged options. Fight me with your sword. I will box you out and out again and again.
Yeah, normally don't bring fists to a sword fight, but in this case, Terry is more than welcome to do it.
Sometimes the swords are sluggish, right? We're seeing that happen right now. Hero's being forced to just play in the air a lot more and throw out these nairs, throw out these moves that not exactly are the fastest option.
I can't believe these bomb trajections.
And that's so where Hero is comfortable. That's what he's trying to pull more of, is these really tricky bomb setups, just trying to keep QC on his toes.
That's exactly what you need. You need to mix up as much as you can. Down smash? We've seen it before.
I mean, if you want to catch roll, go for it. If you space well enough, it could be a little bit more safe. But I mean, man.
I was going to say, maybe looking for a Power Geyser right there. 154%. I mean, this is a good percent for Terry to try to get a kill.
No
Hero
real
needs
kill
to get something up.
throws.
Are you okay? No, you are not. The boomerang. I do love Hero's boomerang play. It always comes back to help him. It's like a nice little friend in need right there. But
Killing
nice.
off the top. Easy
Yeah.
money for QC right now. He's going to hit those all day. And he's keeping the momentum going too. Just a little bit of maybe a misinput. But I do like that as a read.
I do like that. I like the upbeat punish as well. QC a whole stock ahead.
Man, look at all these nairs coming out of QC right now. And that's that boxing style coming out in full effect. Just using that super easy nair, because it is special countable, it will string into more damage if it lands. You can even get nair into more options. And all of a sudden, Hero is off stage again at 96% and gets the reverse up B. Unfortunate.
That was a clean game for QC right there. Very, very clean. Very, very good gameplay as well. I mean, I talked about maybe adaptation, but like you said, maybe QC's just locked in.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what we were saying yesterday. You have to lock in, and there's a lot on the line for both these players. Hero being another PR player. Everybody's going to be PR when you get into close into top 8 right now. And as we keep mentioning, QC incredibly fresh in the scene in the grand scheme of things, only really making a name for themselves in the past year. And look how much work he's been able to do.
Yes.
He's already trading blows with some of the best that Alberta has to offer.
A win against Hero would be a fantastic win as well. It would boost your rankings up, but also having the opportunity to make top 8 in an event like this, that's pretty impressive if you ask me.
I mean, that's a good start to the career, if any, right?
Very, very. Game 4, looking like we're at Town and City. My thoughts be definitely better for Link for sure.
Absolutely.
You can, move around the platforms, throw more projectiles, keep your spacing. But you know who doesn't care about spacing? QC. He's just gonna run up there.
QC don't care no more,
QC
man.
Don't care no more.
He don't care. He's gonna take all these blows in stride too. If anything, maybe he wants to build up to that go percentage right away, build up to that 100%, and start landing those raw buster wolves as he's been doing time and time again.
Our dunks have been immaculate this set as well. I'm hitting almost every single one.
And the Dunkachino really coming out for QC. Trying to make the way back now, and that's where it gets scary, but Hero hasn't been able to set up those bomb ledge trap setups in the same way that he was in game 1.
Misses the down smash there, but does get the up B punish. We do see go back on the field. Oh, wow. Definitely scary scenario there.
There you go.
Finally
Good
punches
punish.
a power dunk right there. He was able to not able to punish the past few, but this one hit it right on the mark. And we do see a nice up B, which doesn't kill. Was that because of the bomb, or?
I feel like that might just be a Town and City thing, and that's why Hero wants to play here, not only to have the spacing out, but because this is the stage with the biggest size of those blast zones. Unfortunately, a little bit of a SD just falling out of that jab, trying to maybe come back into the stage, but at the very least it is even, and Hero is feeling a bit more comfortable now that he's getting to play with so much room to himself.
That's right, the more room, the merrier for Link. Likes to keep that distance, but we said every time Hero wants to make that distance, QC's going to try to close that gap, but yet we do see such aggression with Hero. Very good at playing both sides of the field there and getting a nice, decent kill. And Hero again with Jesus.
At least you can see on that minimap how big that top blast zone is in comparison to everything else. Luckily enough, saving Hero from a very, very strange little quick kill. But Hero now finally has a stock and percentage lead for the first time, it feels, in a couple games. But it feels like it might not last very long.
Yeah, we will see, We've seen the tides turn very quickly for these turns of sets. Who knows? It's definitely super close. I mean, just because you're down the stock doesn't mean you're not out. It has happened before, and we've seen it time and time again. And QC slowly bringing it back. He doesn't have a lot of percentage on himself, which is what you want. You want to take the stock. Nice little mix up there with the forward smash. I haven't seen one in a while, but it worked out.
I mean, you want to talk about ruthless aggression.
Ruthless.
That was raw. That was raw.
Monday Night Raw, baby. That's how it is. And we do see a lot of upbeats coming from Hero, but you don't want to do it too much just like that because he's able to punish it. And QC bring it right back. He took barely any percent from when his stock was taken last, right? So
yeah, even playing from behind, it feels like he's been playing off this entire time. Ruthless aggression just coming in again, really just playing up in Hero's space, but that jab block doing a lot of numbers. As soon as QC off stage, but the big punish, that might just seal it out.
Yeah.
QC taking it, punching her way right through Hero, all the way in the top 8.
What's with these upsets?
Hey, I mean,
Don't call it an upset.
it doesn't even feel like an upset.